This is my very first time getting drug off the track. No worries. It's fine. What up? We're out here today. We got the BK on the lift, and in one of my previous videos I mentioned that I'd taken the truck out to do some license passes to get my NHRA license, and that way I don't have anything holding me back with any of the cars when I go to certain tracks. I'll be legal to drive, legal to go as fast as I want, or at least as fast as these cars can go. But the last time I had this out, when we were making license passes, you can see I got it on the windshield there, the tranny started making noise. This transmission that's in this truck is a Jegs Turbo 400 1200 horsepower unit. It's been in the truck for a couple years. They don't actually sell this transmission anymore because apparently they had a bunch of problems with them. They still offer power glide and stuff as well. I kind of wish I had a power glide. Part of me wishes I had a power glide for the Mustang, and then I wish that the transmission that was in the Mustang was in this truck. But whatever, it is what it is. But the transmission's got to come out of the truck. I'm gonna have to take it somewhere and have it looked at. It's probably gonna cost a bunch of money, but I'm gonna get it out. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw the old transmission back in. I'm glad I didn't sell this thing because it's just been sitting in the corner backed up. This was the original transmission that I bought for the truck whenever I originally built it. It's a HD Turbo 400 I bought from a guy that was in a barn. It's got the bolt-on rear yoke, and I've got the drive shaft actually in my attic. I kept it as well. And then I've got a converter I'm going to throw in this thing. It's a little bit bigger than the converter that's in the truck currently, mainly because this doesn't have a trans brake in it, so I'm going to have to foot brake. But we're doing this today. We're going to try and get this swapped out, get it put in the truck, and hopefully take it out tonight for a test and tune. I want to shake the truck down, and I want to see. I put a new cap on it. I bought a Mishimoto cap for it. It's not a very big one. I think it's, what is it, like 19 pounds? Yeah, it's not a very big cap, but all the other ones I had seem to keep pushing water out. You can see where it's been leaking. You can see all the staining on the radiator tank there. I don't think the motor's got a hurt head gasket. I think it's just a shitty deal here, and the gaskets didn't seal, or the caps didn't seal very good. But this cap actually has like silicone gaskets inside of it, so hopefully it'll seal up and we won't have that issue. But I need to be able to turn it up to run a 9 to get my license passes, so that's why we're throwing this in. Like I said, we're gonna have to foot brake the truck, so we're putting a bigger converter in it so we can stall it up on the foot brake further. And if it doesn't push water, then I can turn it up and see if I can hit that 630 zone, which is gonna be 990 territory. So I'm gonna get the old one pulled out, or well, the new hotness that's broken, and throw the old hotness that's not broken back in the truck. So let me get that going, and we'll see if we can make this track out in tonight. I'm gonna show you something to see if you can hear the sound over my air conditioning. This one spins nice and easy. Can't really hear anything. This one here though, if you spin this one, you can hear like a noise in it. And it doesn't spin nice and easy. Granted that's in park. Let's kick it in neutral and see. Yeah, it's got a little ticking noise. You can hear it whenever you spin it. But I don't know what that means. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know, maybe I'll take it apart myself, or maybe I'll try and put a different converter in it and see if I spin it, if it makes the same noise. Maybe it's just a converter. I don't know, I guess I can do that as soon as I pull this one out. Maybe swap this other converter in it, see if I can hear the noise. Maybe it's just a converter. I don't know. Got the old trusty set it underneath the truck. Just got it set down at height, so I'm gonna jack it up, get this bolted up to it. I don't know if the pump broke, or maybe that's what it is. Maybe the pump broke. But anyways, we got the old trusty back in the truck. I'm gonna get it slapped up in there, bolted up in there. I gotta get up in the attic and get my old drive shaft, get it put in, and then I have to change the gate and the shifter for the different shift pattern. So throw that back in there. And we got like, I think 2 or 3 hours before we need to leave to go testing. So fingers crossed, we'll see if we can make it. Got the converter bolted in, starters back in, fill tubes back in, or dipstick tubes back in. Set this thing down on the ground, try and start it up, check the fluid, maybe drive it down the street, make sure it goes through all the gears still. And then I'm gonna attempt to put the pressure sensor in the water pump real quick, and then maybe we'll have enough time to take this thing to the track. Shit, what am I doing here? All right, so we made it to the track. It's been chaotic because I'm trying to help with 3 cars. Mine, another old truck, and then a Honda, the all motor car. We made 1 lick on the truck. I'll throw a video in here. Went 680 on the foot brake with like a 159 60 foot, leaving on like 3,000 on the foot brake. So, but yeah, so we're gonna go up. I added some more boost to it. It was on like 9 pounds, so I threw some more duty cycle at it. Troy's cars had a couple issues. We're gonna try and curb that here real quick. And then the old Chevy trucks, we're trying to get him to actually run a whole pass down the track. But anyways, I'm gonna get back in the truck, go up, make another lick. Come on, Billy. Is he bumping in? Boost on this joint. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Shit. Well, that was no bueno. I finally figured out the boost controller, got it to work, and sent it a little too hard. The old drive shaft's hanging out the bottom of it. Broke a U-joint. Well, yep. I mean, some of it's still in the, part of it's still in there. Broke her real good. Luckily, it's bolt on up front, so it's not falling out of it. We just gotta get a bungee strap and strap it up. No bueno. Why'd you let me do that, Troy? Why? I wish I had my sign. Yeah, fucking send it. It was gonna run a 5. I wasn't gonna be a 5. Maybe like a, that might have been a 630 pass, but. What was your 6? I don't know. Somebody needs to grab my slip. This is my very first time getting drug off the track. No worries. It's fine. Well, that is going to end our day today. We're going to get this thing loaded up. I'm going to try and grab the time slip. If I do, I'll drop a picture of it in here, what it was going to do. We got it past the 60 foot, so that's the only upside. Maybe that'll give me a decent 60 foot on the foot brake. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, comment, like, subscribe. See if we can fix this thing. We took the truck out to test with the old stock transmission with a cheap valve body in it. And the way this transmission is set up, it uses a different yoke. It doesn't have a slip yoke in the trans. It actually has a slip yoke on the drive shaft. Some old heavy duty like farm truck shit. It's got the slip built into the drive shaft itself. And still got part of the old joint in there. Good thing this is getting cut off, but you can see where it was rubbing on the what's the word I'm looking for? Drive shaft tube, but it's got a dent in it now, and that might be an issue. So this might have to have a whole new drive shaft built, which sucks because this is like a $400 spare drive shaft. But we'll see what my buddy says, see if he can fix it.